Previously on Cludgecast.
It did not go 100% smoothly. This plastic is pretty brittle going into that sensor, and it snapped right off. So I'm going to go to a pick and pull and hopefully pull one from the pick and pull. Here we are, LKQ pick apart. Good cars here. What do we have here? 25XI. It's like an E46. Ooh. That looks like it's got electric seats. So that's gonna be a no. There. Let's see, okay, E46 325i sedan. 325i's did not come with electric seats standard, so let's hope these are manual, because it's gonna be a pain in the butt to get any electrics to work. Okay. Those are manual seats. Those seats are actually in really good condition. These are some nice seats. This is a good car. Okay, now that I'm on the correct side, passenger side, where that sensor is going to be, let's take a look under there, and I think I can see it. Right back there. I may not have to take this seat out. And that would be fantastic. That would be really great. So I'm going to try that first. Here we go. One seat occupancy wiring loom. Got this guy off too, but it's a little busted, so I don't know how much that'll be worth. But point is, I've got this now. Okay, so here's my haul, as it were, from the pick and pull. When you go to a pick and pull type place, there's usually a admission fee. And they stamp your hand so you can get in all day long if you need to go back to your car and come back out, which is nice. The point is, you know, if you're paying to get in there, you might as well grab everything from the car that's easily accessible. That way you can actually sell some of these things online and make a little bit of profit in addition to, you know, just pulling the parts that you need. So briefly, I'm going to go through what we have here. This is all from an E46 3 series, so we have the cable that goes to the occupancy sensor. It's not the exact same wiring loom that's in the Z3, but that's not really what we're interested in. I was interested in this part right here, this little connector. I'm going to have to do some soldering to splice this cable in, but the connector looks to be in decent condition, and we're going to use that to complete the job. Other things that I got from the 3 series, and hopefully we'll earn a little profit, is window switch. This was already picked off of the car, and no one decided to just take it home with them, so I bought this. Also have these eagle eyes from the driver's side, the left side of the car. hoping to sell those on eBay, and wooden trim pieces, which can fetch a little bit of money depending on how rare that option was on the car and how easy they are to find. So there's 3 trim pieces here. Luckily, each trim piece has a part number on the back, like this. So it's really easy, like while you're in the pick and pull, to pull out your phone and just run a quick eBay search for that part number to see how much that actually goes online. You compare that number to what they're actually charging for you to walk out the door with that part, and the difference is pure profit. We'll see what kind of cash I can get for these. It's a good time for a recap. The seats are in, but they are not bolted in, because if something goes wrong in this process, I'm going to have to take the seats right back out, and I don't want to. So the seats are just going to be like that for now, but all of the wiring down here is connected, and the new connector for the passenger seat occupancy sensor is soldered in and secure and good to go. Oh, the most importantly, the side impact sensor has been installed, and that is good to go. It's bolted in. To do anything with the airbag control module, we have to do that through the 30-pin connector, which is under the hood, in which case this actually has to be closed and secured. You can't run both connections at the same time. That's a safety feature, so that is capped off. Let's go to the front. Have the laptop plugged in, turned on, booted up with INPA, with a USB to OBD2, and then an OBD2 to the 30-pin connector. And to do any of this stuff, the car does have to be on, so the battery has been reconnected, and I'm just going to go ahead and put the keys in, and probably we'll see our good friend, the airbag system indicator, which is, of course, red. Let's go back to the front and try to clear these codes and see what happens. Here's INPA. We're going to go with F2 E36. All models, including Z3. Go down to body, and we're going to select airbag. Let's go to the air memory for the airbag system. And we're going to read the airbag system memory first, F1. Here's what we got. 5 errors. We've got seat occupancy sensor. That doesn't surprise me, SB. Airbag, circuit, driver, front MRSA. Let's clear these out, F2. Air memory has been cleared. Okay, we're going to go back. Let's try air memory again, F4. We're going to read air memory, F1. Seat occupancy sensor. Battery short circuit, error is not sporadic. Status update. I've been having a hell of a time getting that seat occupancy sensor error to clear. I've done a little hacking here. This is the original seat occupancy sensor disconnected and just kind of taken out of its case. I wanted to make sure that all the wiring on the inside here was good. I'd see no cracks or anything. That looks good. This connection here with the seat mat, the resistive seat mat, seems good. And this is just kind of a hacky wiring thing. So use some kind of hobbyist, electrical connections to wire up temporarily to the new and improved connector for the sensor. And I was able to get it to clear once. I believe the issue basically was that the connector was dirty. Now I'm going to disassemble this and kind of reassemble it the way it was meant to be put together and see if that error comes back. I think I might be over the hump there, so this might actually work. We'll see. I think we have success here. I can go to air memory, F4, and I can read the air memory. And look at that! No errors found. 0. Go back over here to the car. Check it out. No airbag light. Fantastic. What I think had happened was the connector here is fine. There's really nothing wrong with the connector, either my soldering job or with the sensor itself. I think the contacts were just a little dirty. I went back in with some of this contact cleaner and just made sure the connection was super clean, spritzed some in there, and took a few Q-tips to dry it up and let it air dry for a little while. And so yeah, no airbag light. I think this is good to go back in. Hopefully I won't have any trouble with this guy anymore. We'll see. I'll keep you updated.
Status update. After about 500 miles of driving, I think it is safe to say that the airbag problems on this car are solved. After replacing the airbag system module, after replacing both side impact sensors and also the wiring loom to the seat occupancy sensor, no errors have come back. I'm very happy that these fixes took. The airbag system is not something to play around with. So that's it for now. Thank you for joining me. Happy trails. See you down the road.